Wokeism 101. Exploring Wokeism. Wokeism, according to the dictionary, is the concern for social and political issues related to identity, inequality, and social justice. It is associated with the being overly politically correct or overly aware of issues like race, gender, and social injustice. Sounds good. Well, not quite. My thesis is that wokeism equals to Marxism, but with asteroids. Why I am saying that? Let's review Marxist doctrine for a second. Marxism emerged as a critique of liberalism. Yes, I know, you might have thought it was about the left criticizing the right, but that is not the case. Even though Marxism is associated with the left, it critiques liberal theory. So, what exactly is liberalism? Liberalism is the political theory founded on the natural goodness of humans and the autonomy of the individual favoring civil and political liberties. So why Marxists are against that precisely? Let's continue reviewing Marxist doctrine. Marx primarily focused on property and land, and as such his theory is rooted in this aspect. He viewed the bourgeoisie as oppressors and the proletariat as the oppressed, contending that the only solution for transforming the capitalist liberal society was to dismantle it and build a new one. So liberalism was standing in the way of quote unquote fairness. So the Marxist principle is stated as follows. The power dynamic in a insert whatever society you want to dismantle here necessarily means that the powerful, according to Marx, are the oppressors and the less powerful are the oppressed. This by employing language dualism, victim-victimizer duality, welder distribution, or what we call today equity, the construction of the current system as the primary tools to achieve this aim, what equals to communism. Until this point, you might ask, what does this have to do with wokeism? Let's continue. The answer lies in that all ideologies within wokeism utilize the same foundation of Marxism while adjusting the variables. This means feminism plus critical race theory plus transgenderism equals to Marxism after a rebranding. How so? Well, because we can use Marxism principle to describe any ideology within. In this case, critical race theory, the power dynamic in a Western white society necessarily means white people are the oppressors and black people are the oppressed. And the means to achieve this change is using the exact same tools that a Marxist will use. We can do the same with feminism. The power dynamic in a patriarchal society necessarily means men are the oppressors and women are the oppressed. The tools, the same. And we can do the same with transgenderism, for instance. The power dynamic in heteronormative society necessarily means heterosexual people are the oppressors and non-heterosexual people are the oppressed. The tools, the same. So in all these cases, all of them share the same tenets. And the first of those tenets is I am a victim, therefore I am. The second tenet, because are rooted in dualistic view of the world, is the following. If you are not with me, you are my enemy, and we must take away everything from our enemies. Do you see it now? Do you see it now? So the only thing what I am asking you is to reflect. You can be empathetic towards whoever you want, but refrain from aligning with these movements. They are using you to sow division, and division does not yield positive outcomes. You can observe the result of this kind of narrative in any communist country. the new ones, the previous one in the history. Ultimately, division serves as a mean for the state to acquire total control. And if you are quote unquote woke, you are working towards that goal. If you reach until this far in the video and you are agree or not agreeing with what I'm saying, and you are unfamiliar with communist countries, or wish to understand a bit more what I'm referring here, and how our future could unfold if we continue down this path, I recommend reading Chronicles of a Lost Tomorrow.